Alright, my loves, this reading is going to be what is happening right now and kind of why. The stone that these cards chose is a celestite, and this is actually a really good stone for working with your angels. So we'll say this is probably a message directly from them. Isn't that beautiful? It's a celestite egg. Look at how it shines and sparkles. So, pick number 1, number 2, or number 3 for what is happening right now for you and why. Let's get a couple of cards for number 1. Expected tower moment, number 1. In regards to your faith in things. One more for number 1. Some secret's going to be revealed and it's going to give you a tower moment. Number 2. Let's get 2 for number 2, please, and thank you. You already know about a secret, a few secrets that someone wants to reveal to you, number 2, but they're actually going to come out with it next few days, I heard. And number 3, there are some things yet to be revealed to you and you're looking for answers. So it's kind of the overall vibe I'm getting for the piles. And let's get a message for my beautiful collective. Thank you. So we have 3 for my collective. I'll save those for the very end. Alright. Are you number 1, number 2, or number 3? Don't worry about the secret thing. Just pick the pile you feel most drawn to. I'll give you a moment. Alright. Number 1. What is happening and why? First, we have Faith, Clover, and then we have Comfort, Chinese Lantern. I heard you're expected to get uncomfortable before you find comfort within self, within sense of self. Alright, angels, help me out. What you got? People make you feel insecure about yourself. And it's not as though those words are specifically meant for you. Those people are silencing themselves and whispering their insecurities of self upon you. But because you are an overthinker, I heard an overachiever, I'm just going to directly say what they say. I'm not going to say what I hear. I'm just going to speak as though they're speaking to you. I'm going to say exactly what they say, okay? You're insecure, yes, but to make up insecurities that are not true should be a no. If you weren't worried about something before, why let someone else convince you it is so? If you know there are certain people in your life who consistently do this, you know it is time for them to go. People who don't love you, who don't comfort you, who make you uncomfortable on purpose just because they don't feel well within themselves does not mean you should get ill just to make them well. For they will never be well, for they never truly want to be. They just like to parade the fact that they are ill and others should be ill with them. Do not bear ill will against those with ill will. Simply leave. Remember the disdain they had for you, and should they come back, remember what is true. Okay, back to me now. So if I were to translate that, Basically, people who make you feel uncomfortable about yourself and don't support you, why do you have them in your life? Why do you keep people in your life that don't make you feel good about yourself? We want people who support us and love us, right? So what's happening right now is the people who were obviously hating on you and not loving on you are showing themselves for who they are. When someone shows you who they are, believe them straight up. And if they make you unhappy on purpose, refuse to be in their company. Refuse to give them your energy. So what's happening right now is people who don't love and support you are being shown, and you're being told to leave those kinds of people behind. If you have to interact with them, respond only if they respond to you. Don't feel the need or the pressure to say good morning to someone who doesn't wish a good morning to you. I hate the thing about society where they're like, to be polite, you must always speak to people. No. You can simply look, smile, and wave. I do that all the time. If I don't want to speak, I do not. If I don't like your energy, I do not. In fact, you are lucky to get a smile, a look, and a wave out of me, because it takes time, effort, and energy out of me. And some people might say that's selfish, self-centered, whatever. It's my energy, it's my day. I'm here to help heal the world. And if I don't like your energy, me giving you my energy is me tapping into your energy, and we're energy exchanging. So I want you to think of it that way. What kind of energy exchange do you want? Remember, what you accept in your life is you telling the universe what you accept. How you choose to be treated is how you will be treated. How you choose not to be treated, it's like, oh, I can't treat them this way. You're being reminded of, don't feel guilty. Don't feel pressured, because it's your life, it's your body, it's your soul. And how your soul speaks to others is up to you and no one else. This is what I have for you. Number 1, many blessings. That one went deep real quick, y'all. For real, though. My beloved, number 2. Number 2, you already work with your angels. That's why I feel the need to say my beloved. Number 2, you definitely probably have an angel altar. You probably pray a lot. You're probably a really grateful person. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Number 2, I heard they're finally through with you. So if you're in a karmic cycle with someone, or you thought it was over, and then you'd get readings and you're like, but it's over, I'm not giving them my energy. Just know that you've recently shifted into a new energy and they just can't reach you. And just because you're done with them doesn't mean they're not energetically trying with you. Just because you're done with someone else doesn't mean they're done with you. Am I right? I mean, that goes both ways. So first we have endurance, prickly pear. That goes really well with what I was talking about. You've been enduring something from someone for a long time. You can expect for it to be over within at least the next few weeks. This person is definitely going to give a sign that they're done with you, that they're over you. I feel like you were over them and they just didn't want to admit it to themselves. You're the one who got away. That's what I heard. And then we have unity. I think that's pronounced cantuta. You deserve a life and a partnership that you're gonna love. And you recognize that about yourself now. You know what real love is. You've been shown it. You've given it. And that's all you're willing to receive back. And by that, I mean come correct or don't come at all. That is your energy. You have proven to the gods, to the angels, to the very stars and heavens above that you will not tolerate disrespect, disharmony, disunity, not for yourself, not for others. It's not like you go out of your way to be disrespectful or call someone out, but if you see it, you will say something. Let's say you see a post and someone says, do you like me because of option A, B, or C? You will go, none of the above. None of those are important. What's really important is respect, love, and kindness, and loyalty, things like that. And you literally open up the minds of not only the person who posted that they were limiting themselves, you are showing everyone else who sees that post, if they don't delete your comment, because some people, they'll get shook, they'll delete the comment. I don't believe in deleting positive comments, but I do believe in deleting negative ones, because there's no point in other people having to deal with your bullshit energy. That's just me. You can keep that to yourself, honey. That's kind of your energy. You're like me. You're like, well, that doesn't exist in my world. You recognize what your life means to you and what is meaningful in life to you, and you are sharing that and you are spreading it with the world, and you are attracting that into your life. Now, this other person that I mentioned is throwing a tantrum because they did limited you. This person, gosh, they don't want me to talk. They did limit you for a period of time, but no more. You feel good about yourself, you're looking better, feeling better. You know what's important in life. It's what's inside, and your inside reflects on your outside. If you love yourself and you reflect that into the world, I love myself, I want love from others. If you don't love me, it's not happening. That's the energy you are in. That is what is happening for you right now, and your angels are singing the most beautiful choir for you. I got chills all over, actually. It's just ethereal. What's happening to you is you know your worth now, and why that's happening, so you can get the things you want. So you can get those things you've been praying for. You've been working for it. You've been praying for it. You're not just praying for it, you're working hard for it, and that's why it's attracted to you. It's one thing to just pray for something, right, and expect miracles. No, your angels have to see you really want it, and you have to be consistent. I heard you've been consistent for at least a year, maybe a few years. They wanted to know, would you keep doing the same cycle? They wanted to know, were you going to keep putting up with bullshit energy? Not anymore. So, not only are they proud of you, I'm proud of you. What's happening right now? You're attracting the best. Why is it happening? Because you are your best self right now. You're on the right track and you're doing incredible. Kudos to you, number 2. Many blessings. Really beautiful number 2. Number 3. I heard number 3, don't pick me. I feel like you're cringing and avoiding someone. And I feel like it's going to come to a head. You're going to have no choice but to face this person. Because you actually need to stand up for yourself the way you have never before. And what I mean by that is you just were accepting your life as it was, not expecting more. This is about endurance and standing up for yourself and sticking by your values and not letting other people shut you down just because they think they can. And I say they think they can because no one can shut you down unless you give them that power and that ability. I don't care what they do to you. They can rip you to shreds. I've been ripped to shreds. I kept getting the fuck back up, though. And then they would be like, oh shit, she improved. How is that possible? Because, fool, I am me, not you. That's what your time to shine means right now. So what's happening right now? I haven't even flipped over these cards. This energy is so heavy around you. I feel like you've been brooding in this. You realize you're manifesting this because you've been thinking about it so much. When people get all worry-warty and paranoid, you realize you're manifesting whatever it is on your mind. So you need to be asking myself, what am I thinking of? Is it positive or is it negative? Why do I believe only positive things can happen? Well, because I'm a good person, I want good things for myself. Why do I believe only negative things can happen? Well, because I talked myself into a negative mindset. Everyone around me is convincing me it can be negative. That's just not so. You are in control of your mind, body, soul, and spirit. What are you going to do with it, honey? All right, let's flip over your cards. We have honor, peony. Do you have honor? Do you have dignity? Yes, this is exactly what I was talking about. Honor yourself. Didn't even have to flip the cards over, peeps. That's funny. Suffering, passion flower. Yes. Will you honor yourself or will you choose to suffer? Damn, I'm good. Okay, that's cool. So explicit. I really feel like I don't need to explain any further. I feel like you kind of get it, if I'm honest. I think I kind of laid it all out on the table for you before I flipped the cards over. So what's happening for you right now? Will you honor yourself or will you choose to suffer? Will you be victorious or will you be a victim of your circumstances? And why is it happening? How do you want to live your life? It's almost like you let other people decide for you. It's like you let your mind change your mind. You let everything else around you affect you too much. Are you meditating? Are you spending time with yourself? Are you doing things to be proud of yourself for? Did you wake up this morning? Great job. Some people, they're like, I don't want to wake up at all. Did you get up out of bed? Great job. Some people can't even make it off the bed. They just put those covers back over their head. We've all done it. And they're like, I just can't do today. And that's okay. That's when you say, I'm proud of myself for admitting I'm not okay. That's another thing. Don't fake it. I don't believe in faking it till you make it. I know a lot of people do that. I know a lot of people are like, this is how manifestation works. Da 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 da. For me, be realistic. See where you're really at. You want to know how to be a master manifester? Take it from someone who can literally think of something a few hours ahead of time and then boom, it can happen. And I'm talking small things. I'm not talking like I manifested a giant mansion. No. I am happy every damn day. I couldn't tell you the last time I felt depressed, unless it was someone else trying to bring me down. And do you think I let them? No, I ignored their ass and I stayed happy. And it actually annoyed them more, which showed me you don't like that I'm happy. And I really don't know why. It's because you're unhappy. Why can't you just let me cheer you up? Why can't you just choose to be happy? Just because you can. We only have this one moment. The future, it's later. The past, it's gone. We have right now. Be happy now. Don't choose to be happy when this happens or that happens. Choose to be happy now. Choose to be grateful and happy now. I'm so grateful I'm alive. I have my health. And that I love myself. And even if you don't, look in the mirror every damn day and say, I love you. Thank you for existing. Be victorious. Refuse to be a victim. People are going to try and knock you down your whole damn life, especially if you're a naturally happy person like I am. I was born happy. My mom told me I was the happiest little baby she ever did see. I never really cried, and when I did, I would look in the mirror and do it because I didn't understand it. I remember as a kid looking in the mirror because I didn't understand, what are these? Why are they happening? I'm so happy. And then I got older. All these circumstances started happening. It changed me as a person. I became a spiritual person. I remembered what happiness is, and can't nobody take that away from me, and can't nobody take that away from you. And if you think they can, you're wrong, and you're letting them. When someone passes away, you remember the good times, not the fact that they are gone. You remember how you were grateful to know them in this life. And when someone tries to shut you down, smile at them. And say thanks, but no thanks, I'm good. I'll have people do stupid stuff like that. I'll say, no thanks, I can do it myself. No thanks, I got me. And people feel and look real stupid when you start doing that. They're like, you're hyper independent, you're this, you're that. No. I'm just waiting on somebody to show up and show out just like I am. I'll be cheering you on if you're doing the same thing. No thanks, I got it. Look at you. Look at you. You sure you don't want any help or anything? Well, maybe just a little. Okay, cool, awesome. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. You need to always remember you got you before anybody else. What's happening for you right now is, do I got my own back? If that answer is no, you need to fix that, because only you are going to be there for you in your final hour. When you shut your eyes and you pass away for the rest of your life, you spend that moment in darkness alone. I don't care if you're surrounded by 100,000 people in the moment. I don't care if you hear their screams and their cheers. Those will disappear. You will be left with nothing but your soul. What do you fill your soul with? Do you fill it with happiness, joy, and pride in yourself? Or have you just given up? Never give up, never surrender. That is my motto, and I'm sharing it with you. Never give up, never surrender. Nothing is worth it. Nothing. Whew, that's intense, number 3. I'm done harping on you. Sorry, but when I feel like motivating someone, I just get a little passionate. I guess that's all the Aries in me. I got a lot of Aries in my chart, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Pisces for my birthday, but I got a lot of Aries in me. I'm not gonna lie. Those two clash a little. Alright, number 3. Many blessings. Remember you're a blessing, okay? You can do this. You can do anything. You just have to ask yourself, am I gonna let myself do everything and anything I ever wanted? Many blessings, number 3. Alright, my beautiful collective, many blessings to all. I just realized we have 3 cards and 3 piles. So 333 could be significant. For me, that's always a number about interchange. I notice when I'm going through a lot of interchanges, inner growth, that number shows up for me a lot. So maybe that's kind of the road you're on right now. We have healing, saffron. Oh my gosh. I was just talking about it. That's so funny. I'm on a roll today. Freedom, bird of paradise. You're free to be whoever you want to be. It's just a question of, who do I want to be? Then we have wealth. Okay, I'm going to try and pronounce this. Feel free to laugh because I'm probably going to. Ratchapruic. Ratchapruic, that's what I got. And if that's the actual pronunciation and you're a serious flower lover, I'm sorry, but that is a funny name. I don't know the meaning behind it, but if I were a kid in class and I stood up, I live in the South, okay, so if I came up and said my name is Ratchapruic, people are gonna say you ratchet, okay, just a thing. Alright, we have healing, freedom, and wealth. Heal yourself. Feel free within yourself. And know that you are a beautiful being, a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of abundance, a wealth of prosperity. It's just, how do you view wealth and how do you view prosperity? for my overall collective, what is happening for you right now? You're healing things within that make you feel like you can't be free to be who you really want to be. And why it's happening, it's so you can see how beautiful, abundant, and prosperous and amazing you are. True wealth is in mental health. It's within wealth of the soul. It's in wealth of the mind, wealth of the spirit, wealth of the body. You can't buy all that. You can't buy your mind. You can't buy your spirit. You can't buy your soul. You can buy bits on your body, but do you love and nurture it and care for it like it deserves to be? Your body does so much for you. Take this moment and say, I'm so grateful my body does everything I need it to do when I need it to do it. I always take moments like that, because some people don't have full functioning bodies. Some people are in comas because their bodies have given up on them. Be grateful you can move. If you need to drink water, you can pick it up and drink it. And you can say, I'm so grateful for this water. It's going to nourish my body and make me feel so good. Be grateful for yourself and how amazing you are and how much you can do. The only limits you have are the limits you put yourself in. Forget limits and go for gold. Go for the things you really want. As long as it's helping and not hurting, as long as it is soulful, not sinful. Because I know some of you guys are like, well, it's supposed to be for the greater good of all, okay? We want to help heal the world, not hurt it. Remind yourself of that today. I want to heal myself. I want to love myself. I want to be free. I want to be wealthy in every way, shape, and form. And I can do it. It was born in me. Or I wouldn't think it was possible. There's a reason why you dream. It's possible. It doesn't just pop up in your imagination for no reason. Follow your curiosities. Follow your passions. Follow the light. Follow your love. And even if you're trapped in darkness, sit in that darkness. Embrace your darkness. You have power in your darkness and your light. It's just in how you use it. I've been through the darkest of the dark and the lightest of the light, and I share all those memories. So remember that and take that with you today, my loves. What's happening? Getting to know the real you. Why is it happening? Because you deserve to know you're freaking amazing. Okay? That's what I have for you, my beautiful collective. Many blessings to you all. Until next time, my loves. Love, Magigoddess. Oh, and if you are curious what tech this is, it's a flowers language tech. I can't remember the name of it, but this is what the back looks like, or front, however you view it. It doesn't have these little other things on it. I write those. I just do that so that way people can look at it if they can see it and they can be like, oh, that's what that means to her. But depending on the energy, I may or may not interpret it that way. So who knows? But many blessings. I hope you enjoyed this reading like I did. And if you ever need any help on your spiritual journey, feel free to let me know. Love you all. Love yourselves. Until next time.